Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the grey. Today's video, we're going to check out Beastbound Assault, one of the brand new Rivals deck coming out for Warhammer Underworlds this weekend. A massive thank you to Games Workshop who sent us out this particular set of cards, along with Grassel's Arena, which we've done a video for as well. Now we're just going to go through it, take a look at the cards and talk a little bit about this Rivals deck as we look to get more Warhammer Underworlds content on the channel in the future. So first of all, to begin with, let's talk a little bit about what this deck is all about. So Beastbound Assault, this is pretty much what it says in the deck. It's a pretty offensively based Rivals deck, but it works at its best when it's combined with warbands who have either some beast companions or minions within their deck. And so I'm thinking, this is going to work nicely with things like Elthane's Soul Raid, or even some of the Ogre warbands, like Black Powder's Buccaneers, and stuff like that. Ones that have multiple of those things are definitely going to have a really good time with this particular warband. Mollog's Mob even as well could be another potentially good one as well. And so let's just take a look. First of all, we have the objectives, and this is where you're really going to start to see. So Surge Duel, score this immediately after an opponent's power step. 2 or more friendly fighters are a beast companion minion and have more denizen upgrades. So straight away. Score immediately after an enemy fighter is taken out of action by a friendly fighter other than a leader that is a beast companion minion or has denizen upgrades. So you just see it straight away, exactly what I'm talking about with this. Denizen, beasts, companions, all of that in there. And then, you're going to score this immediately after an opponent's power step. There are more friendly fighters on objective tokens than enemy fighters on objective tokens, and there are more friendly fighters out of action than friendly fighters out of action. So, straight away, yeah, this isn't to do with the beast, but we're getting more aggressive straight away. Train them up is another one that's just going to work alongside our beasts, minions, companions. And once again, they're just really pushing it. Another card. So what have we got? We've got 2 of these arms. So out of all our objectives here, we've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the other 6, half our objectives are all based on those minions, companions, and denizens. So, it just really is pushing towards playing that sort of stuff with the deck, really just leaning heavily into those. So it's going to be pretty cool. It can provide, a nice aggressive play for those decks and for those warbands. And so we start going into the upgrades where we're looking at, once again, so Vicious Familiar can be upgraded on Denizen. You start to see, here we've got all these denizen upgrades as well for Beastbound Assault. It really helps sort of power up a bunch of them. But yeah, it's just further pushing, really down the line. I mean, even all the arts talking about doing all this. So it's really cool. This is obviously giving denizen rule to a bunch of different warbands. And this can sort of work. This means, it does open up the Rivals deck to a lot of others. But I think without having to play upgrades, this still certainly works best with those particular warbands that are going to have, the companions and the beasts straight up. And the more of them you're going to start with, I think the better you're just generally going to be. And you've got upgrades for your beasts and stuff like that as well throughout the warbands. For me, this is, really what this deck's going to do. I'm looking forward to playing it. I think there's definitely some that can be really nicely done with this. But that is the Beastbound Assault Rivals deck. We're going to be really excited to start some Warhammer Underworlds content on the channel. It's going to be something we really look to put a lot more into. And not just that, if you do enjoy the warbands, we're going to be looking to add them into our Warcry games, as well as playing Warhammer Age of Sigmar, using some of them, testing out the rules on the table, even Warhammer Age of Sigmar Skirmish. For those who remember those rules. So let us know your thoughts on the deck in the comments below. Love to hear from everyone. Well, that's the end of the video. We hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also drop a comment down below letting us know what you enjoyed about the video. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our little community here at Sinful Gaming, we have a Discord server which is linked down in the video's description. Also linked down in the video's description are the best ways to help support the channel, either by Patreon, YouTube members, or by grabbing yourself some merch from either our Ko-fi or Teespring stores. All of those things are linked down in the video's description. As a special thank you to everyone who does support us via Patreon and YouTube members, we'd like to give you all a shout out. So thank you to our Patreons, Christian Weir, Soren, Kenny Lowe, Outer and Shot First, Andrew Bowen, The Rising 8, Pure Dynamic, Anthony B, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Benjamin Swallows, Red Martin, Iron Grinch, Nicholas Conomos, Colorblind Magic, Daniel Everington, and Andy C. And to our YouTube members, Green Roots Gaming, Ronya, Lock Lorick, The Johnny84, David Ellsworth, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Revenar, Pink Nico Fire, Robin Mankiller, Monty Stabletop Terrain, John Castle, Davis Weir, James South, James Tillman, Dylan Marino, Gargamel 196, and Disco. Thank you all so much for your support, and special shout out to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork for the channel, and to everyone who helps run the channel, whether that be on the Discord server as our mods, on our live stream mods, or the guys to come around and help provide the battle reports for you all to watch. Thank you all once again, everyone. Stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. Ciao for now.